This time around I'm experimenting with filling the factory engine mounts, and I'm taking the easy way out. I already have the AWR dog bone installed on my Mazda2, but I want a little bit more from the other two mounts, and until AWR comes out with a full set for this car, which they are planning on doing, this is pretty much my only choice. I'm gonna get these all cleaned up real nice. I've got my purple power ready, nice degreaser, get them all scrubbed up, clean and dry, so that this polyurethane-based caulking essentially will stick to all the nooks and crannies. I'll strategically duct tape these. This one I'm just gonna fill around the bottom freehand. I'll have gloves on and I'll just smooth it out, you know, you'll see. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wait a few days for these to cure, so the continuity's not gonna be right. I'll have a different shirt on by the end of this, but that's okay. The end result is all that matters. Additionally, I wanted to say that I'm doing the stock dog bone mount not because I think it's going to be better than the AWR one, because it's not, but it's an alternative for people who live in parts of the world that require expensive shipping to acquire an AWR mount. So I'm doing this for you guys, and I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison. I've been wanting to show people this for a long time because a lot of people want the AWR mount and they just can't afford the shipping because it makes it so expensive to obtain. So it's a good alternative. Got this old litter pan, my purple power, and a toothbrush. Let's get scrubbing. We'll work some TV magic, let them sit out here for a while in the sun to dry, and then we can get to taping and filling. So, why should I use this Loctite PL Premium, you might be wondering? Well, the reason why I'm using it is because it's $7 a tube. The go-to for DIY filled engine mounts is 3M window weld, which is 21 to 22 bucks a tube or something crazy, and considering that I'm eventually going to replace these with real engine mounts and the other ones are already knackered, why am I going to overspend? If you're doing this for yourself and you want it to last and you want it to be like the standard, then by all means buy the $20 tube of 3M window weld. But for my purposes, I just chose a cheap polyurethane-based caulk that will do essentially the same thing. Alright, those look pretty dry. Let's get them taped up. And that's all there is to it. Just closing off one end, gonna fill like that. Let it sit, it'll be in a neutral position. Same with this, I'll flip it up like that, and just fill that cavity there. And this one, we'll figure that out as we go, but this should work. There it is. Alright, I almost forgot gloves, which would have been lovely. So here's what I've got so far. Transmission mount, stock dog bone, filled. It's already on the dry. If you touch it, it kind of is a cookie dough consistency on this one. This one's still kind of wet. So far, so good. I haven't made a mess. Alright, so I'm going to take my finger and smooth around here. Oh, that's perfect. Got the passenger mount cleaned up best I can. Looks okay, all things considered. Trans mount, factory dog bone. They're kind of ugly, but who cares? You're not going to see them anyway. This was the one I was most concerned with cleaning up. I'll probably just end up letting them sit for the week, and I'll install them next weekend, so that's when we'll pick this video up, just to ensure that they're all cured. Plus I have to install them, so cut to several days later me. Thank you, Josh of the past. It's a pleasure to be here. The mounts have been sitting for a full 5 days, 5-ish days, and they are nice and dry. Should be fully cured all the way through. This one ended up looking really nice. The thing about it, though, is that I might have underestimated just how stiff this stuff really is. It feels rock solid. There is a little bit of give, but not much. These are way stiff. I'm gonna mess around and just put the factory dog bone in place of the AWR and see how rowdy that is to begin before I even mess around with the other engine mount and the trans mount. And I already know what the answer is, but I started making a video and I did the thing, so I'm gonna carry through for you, so you can laugh at my stupidity once this is all over. Cars in the air, let's get cracking. Alright, this one's easy. We've all seen it before. That one out. the cheap boy in. And I'm pretty sure I got the bolts backwards. Here I am, never failing to make good TV. Or bad TV, depending on what you like. Alright, I'm not even going to take the car off the stands. I'm gonna start it just as it is and see how vibraty we are now. Oh, wow. This might actually be worth a test drive. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. It's actually really manageable. I'm shocked. I'm truly shocked. Alright, I guess I'm putting the car down and we're taking it for a test drive. Performs just as good as the AWR. I don't even know if you can hear me. The video's probably shaking all over the place. Okay, so just as I suspected, hanging the phone from the GoPro mount on my roll bar made the footage and audio and everything just come out like crap. I'm gonna charge up my action cam, my fake GoPro, and I'll just wear that on my head when I take it out for the all three mounts installed. But holy crap, I can't believe that filling that stock mount with like mystery Loctite tube of stuff really worked for $7. I still highly recommend buying an AWR if you can swing the cost. If you're in another country and you don't want to pay the shipping, I know it costs a lot of money, this is definitely an option for you. It will make all the difference in the world in how your Mazda2 drives. I can't believe this is working so far. I said in the car I'm not so sure about long-term durability. We're gonna have to find out about that. Luckily, I used a pair of bad engine mounts, and I'll have good ones to go back to if these fall apart or if they suck. Alright, enough talking, let's go. What a good thing. Amazing. It's ugly, but damn, does it work. And over that quick jaunt, it does not appear to have degraded in any meaningful way. So, passenger side engine mount. Super easy to get to, like 6 pieces of hardware. Gotta take this ground wire off, remove and replace. On this side, though, for the transmission mount, gotta take the battery and the battery tray out, so it's a little more tedious on this side. That's one free engine. Ooh, that's hot. Glove time. Alright. Out with the not so much old, but out with the stock. And in with the new. This is great. I love it. What a return to video making this is. Away we go! And there it is, folks. It was too good to be true. 2 17mm bolts holding this trans mount on. I spoke too soon. Make that all 17mm for the transmission mount. Both nuts and bolts. Oh, come on, bitch. Just slip the new boy in place. Just put the battery back in, same way you took it out. It's easy. Let's pop the GoPro on this sweaty forehead and see what we got. The clutch take-up is immediate. It drives great. The throttle response, the rev matching, it's all perfect. The car's super responsive now. This is pretty, not perfect, but it's as close to perfect as you're gonna get with, like, basically solid engine mounts. And the car doesn't feel like it's trying to rattle itself apart. Oh man, it goes hard. Yes. So there it is, you heard it in the video. This is a big success. They feel great from a performance perspective. This isn't meant to be a comfortable cruising car. most people probably would not enjoy having this full set of engine mounts. This now provides a solution for people in other countries who don't want to pay so much for shipping, and it's just all there is to it. Fill your engine mounts, why not? If anyone wants to buy this one, DM me. We can work out a deal on shipping. If you're somewhere and you don't want to wait, don't have an extra mount, I will sell this to someone if they want it. I'll cut you a good deal, and it'll be the one that was in this video, proving the point. Anyway, that's it for me this time. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you all so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be here.